Bishop Chiganda, Pastor Martin Semper. I recognize the representative of the Minister of Ethics and Integrity, which is very key in this enforcement, Madam Lydia Akelo, who's away on official duties. I recognize the leaders of UNS, Uganda National Cultural Forum, the President of Musicians Federation, the Religious Council members, Senior Superintendent of Police representing the police. I didn't hear KCCA. I don't know whether they are here. They are here? No. Yeah, so they are not here. So local government should have been part of it because we perform in those local jurisdictions. So enforcing without them may be real hard. And then I recognize the promoters and then UCC management as in all. First of all, I need to let my colleagues know cultural preservation is crucial in Uganda for several reasons. Cultural identity and heritage shouldn't be washed away. We need to preserve our national identity. This will help preserve and maintain sense of belonging and shared values among citizens of Uganda. I want to thank UCC for taking the lead because you are watching as the country was getting our way. The country was getting washed away. We were going to lose our identity as a Christian nation and as a godly nation. Our motto for Uganda is for God and my country. You cannot have God with all those bad things. So we need to protect traditional practices, many cultural practices such as traditional music, dance and art, are at the risk of getting lost for the future generation and the new generation. Their children, our children who are getting born now, those ones may not know what we had unless we preserve. Preserving culture has a couple of economic benefits. One is tourism. Culture promote tourism. Many want to come to Uganda to see our heritage, the things that make us proud. So it attracts traditional culture sites, traditional music, traditional behavior, how people used to behave. Because when you look at that man who performed at Lugogo, he made sure our young girl puts on a gomas, which is a traditional wear, and he removed the gomas from that girl, and the girl went to the bedroom wear. I think that is not right. So economically, we need to preserve our culture, otherwise we shall lose money. Then culture industry, crafts, textile and music contribute to economic development. As you are aware, many people come from Europe. They want to buy our traditional mat, traditional wares, traditional songs, and want to attend to our indebted troops and the crane performers and all these other performers. Then also we have the social benefits where we should preserve culture to the promoters and to the music, to the radio owners and media owners. We need to promote unity and cohesion. Culture promotes unity, and also cultural preservation can foster a sense of unity, shared identity amongst Ugandan diverse ethnic groups. As you could be aware, if you want to know that culture promotes unity, go to Nkuka, CBS Nkuka. The NRM people will be there, the National Unity Platform will be there, and everyone will be there. Who unites us? Waka Waka wa Uganda and the culture that has lived for so many years, for almost 2 centuries. So we should not let it go. Then empowers community-led culture preservation initiatives. It can empower local communities. Now, if you want to go to the Batu village in Kanungu, many people want to go and see them and they pay. They pay to tour companies to take them to visit the Batua. But the Batua, they are Ugandans who have lived in the forest and they don't want to get out. Even when you give them mattresses, they will use mattresses for cooking. They will cook their wild food. Yes, they do. If you give them, tell them you're going to sleep in houses with mabati, when they hear noise, they say now the gods have attacked us. They run from the mabati houses. So we needed to empower these communities by not washing away their beliefs. Then education benefits, preserve history for new and future generation, culture exchange between traditional institutions and elsewhere globally we normally do culture exchanges. Bunyoro Chitara Kingdom and all these other kingdoms do culture exchanges with the Ghanaian communities and kingdoms. So there is need to have this. However, there are challenges of affecting our cultural preservation and heritage. One of them is modernization and the urbanization. This is leading to cultural erosion. If we allow modernization, where an artist comes and he sings Kwe Picha, and another one comes, he sings Nkudi. I was watching a video from Kamuli Tax Park when my young brother, my favorite artist, Lili Bazo, was performing Nkudi, and young kids came barely naked to show Nkudi, this is Nkudi, I should hit Nkudi. So, Honorable Nyombi Tembo, the time is now that you must act, and you don't act on two artists. Let us do a review of the songs that are dangerous to society. Since the president of the musicians is here, we shall tell them those songs can be performed at private parties. Private parties in your home where there are no children, you can perform your songs. But in public gatherings, public rallies, public concerts, Nkuka, UG Mix, Chitowero, all these main events, they should be abolished, and we should not allow them because they are not good for society. People should not mislead us that we hate these artists. Some of these artists are my favorite friends. Gravity and I, we come a long way, but when it comes to a bad song, it is a bad song. So we need to list all songs. And then also, Honorable Nyombi, on behalf of the promoter, now I've been speaking as a minister, but on behalf of the promoters would like to have a meeting with you and make a proposal to you how they can become part of the collection agents or enforcing agents, the Promoters Association, together with the Musicians Association. Because Kenzo should know which artist is performing where. Otherwise, many artists are advertised that they will perform at such and such a given place. But then, when Mr. Kenzo doesn't know, when they ban things, they come to Mr. Kenzo, you're the president of musician, your musician failed to perform here, and I paid him money. So it should be a role of the president, the federation, and the musicians, the promoters federation, to come together and see. There could be a small increment on the license fee, maybe to 120, factoring in the federation 10,000 per license, another 10,000 to the promoters federation to support their operation. So it shouldn't be UCC benefiting. Let the promoters benefit. If you want to have this achieved, we need to do it. Then the other challenge we have discovered is technology and digitalization. Many people are using TikTok. In America, they are going to ban TikTok. Very soon they are banning, I think this week, they issued a notice. They should be banning TikTok. TikTok has made people run mad. There's a young lady who went on video the other day. I've seen a video. She said she slept with me. I've never seen her, but she wants likes. And she says she has AIDS. Balaam has AIDS, but he has never looked after me. A woman I've never met. But because she has power of TikTok, so she will do whatever she wants on TikTok. Our children have phones and they have phones and iPads, and they also download TikTok. So as a child is watching, a child will see my father is sick. I've never been sick. I'm ready for a public square test that I'm okay. I've never been sick. But the young girl on the other side, because of TikTok, so digitalization and technology is, you must control these people. If you don't control, the USA has done it, and we should not think USA they are stupid. Banning TikTok or regulating the content run on TikTok should be one of your prime objective. Before you know, they will make a video of the president, and that will lead to your firing. So it's better we preserve it before we run out of time. So honorable colleagues here, in conclusion, cultural preservation is essential for Uganda's cultural identity, economic development, like I mentioned, social development, cohesion, unity, education, enrichment. Efforts to preserve and promote heritage must be sustained and must be supported by all of us. So on that note, Honorable Nyombi and the UCC, on behalf of the Minister of Gender, we shall support you to ensure this is achieved. And on behalf of the Minister of Ethics and Integrity, we shall work together to ensure this is preserved and achieved. Our only concern, as we are giving you 100,000, KCC also wants money. So you need to help us. We need to agree with KCCA A promoter should be licensed once a year. I should pay a license of being a promoter once a year in any district I operate. Not every time I'm operating. Because how come people with wholesale stores and hardware worlds, all the hardwares, are not charged every day because they offload a container every day? So you as our regulator, you need to tell KCCA to come up with one figure, just like we have a trading license for a radio station, and then we pay UCC annual license fees. We have a trading license which we pay once for Radio 4, Radio 8, Radio 7, Radio 9. I'm paying it once. But then when it comes to musicians and promoters, they are made to pay every time they are performing to KCCA. That is very wrong. It's irregular. It is actually out of the law. So if they don't listen to us, we shall sue them, and we shall sue KCCA and the Attorney General to ensure we get justice. So they should charge us trading license once a year for all promoters. If I'm to perform in Bunyoro, in Masindi, I go to Masindi also and pay their trading license. But if I'm to do 4 concerts in Masindi, the one trading license should be enough. Otherwise, you make these promoters be promoters, but in actual sense, they are hawkers who can't pay their bills, who are running out of debts, and who are running out of business. Many of the promoters are not here because they organized concerts on Christmas, and they were not able to raise money. So most of them have run away. They fear when they go to UCC, there is a promoters meeting. Some people, they get watching, and they will pick them. So you will not see some caps here, some trousers here, some kanzu. They are in hiding. So let us set up our promoters, Honorable Nyombe. I submit. Thank you, everyone.
So we recognize the presence of